Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial in the series on creating Tetris within Minecraft. And one thing I forgot to mention last time is to go ahead and write the rotate block function, which shouldn't be very hard just because it involves everything that not everything, but it involves everything that it involves is something that we've already built and tested. So this erase block function, the get new orientation function, and the draw block function are all things that we've written and tested in the prior videos. And so as you could guess, the rotate block function with a cursor drone, direction, block type, and block orientation, all it does is takes the block at its current location and erases it. Okay, and then it gets a new orientation and sets that as the current block orientation, which this current block orientation is a global variable that is part of the game state, as I mentioned before, that stores the orientation of the block, upright, left side down, right side down, or upside down. And then we're going to go ahead and redraw the block with the new orientation. All right. So that covers the rotate block. And then the next thing that I want to do at this point is I want to go over the game controls. So the way that we're going to actually start with that is building the actual controller blocks. All right, the little glass blocks that you saw in the demo. So this is getting into some pretty exciting stuff where we can start putting this game together. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go over the building of the controller blocks, and then I'll challenge you guys to actually implement the controller handler, and I'll give you some hints on it. But first we'll go ahead and just go over this. So the build controller blocks function, this is, as you can imagine, done right at the beginning in the main function of the game, right with all the setup. So the first thing we're doing is we're setting this variable drone to a new drone, and we're moving the drone to the location of me. So the location of you in the Minecraft world. And here we're just doing a couple drone manipulations, moving forward and up distance 1. And this stuff I kind of fine-tuned and for my own preference. You can really make it any way you want. You could make the glass blocks closer if you want, or what have you. And part of this distance that I chose was actually due to an odd little bug that still exists, which we'll go over as sort of like a conclusion video. So we're moving forward and up 1. Okay, and then we're going to place the glass, and at that same location of the drone where they're currently at, we're setting some metadata here. So we're setting some hidden data called move down, or sorry, called controller. And the controller, the metadata named controller, it stores the value move down. So you can kind of look at metadata like this is your variable name. It's controller, or it's like a variable type. So it's a type of a controller, and the specific type of controller that it is a move down controller. Alright, and then we're going to do some more drone manipulation. We're going to move up and left. We're going to place some more glass, and then set more hidden data. So the rotate left is going to be the next controller that we set here. Okay, and I'll draw out a little diagram for this after this, but first we'll go over the code. Okay, so we're setting hidden data for rotate left, called controller, at location of drone. Then we're moving up, and this one's going to be, yep, move left. And then we're moving right, so we're going to the other side, and now we're going to do the move right and the rotate right. So at the end of all of it, let me pull up Google Drawings here. Okay, so at the end of all of it, you have 4 controller blocks. that look like, oh whoops, you gotta reselect, oh we'll just copy and paste this one. Dooch, 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 dooch. So this is 5. So we have 5 controller blocks that look like this. This one's the move left, so we'll just say ML. This is rotate left. This is the MD, medical doctor, or move down. Just kidding, medical doctor. All right, move right, and this is the rotate right. So that's those are our glass blocks as we went over in the code. Okay, so let's go back, switch over to the code one more time. I'll just show you the code so you can just take a snapshot of this. This is what it looks like. Okay, so we've got our controller set up here. Now I'll challenge you guys to do the controller handler, which the couple of hints that you have is it involves all of the move conditions that we set up, meaning is it okay if we move the block right or move the block left, or is it okay if we move down, is it okay if we rotate right or left. It uses all of those functions. It's going to check for this hidden data, and it's also going to it's going to execute on block break event. So you need to write your function handler as a response to the on block breaks event. All right. So in the next tutorial, we'll go ahead and we'll cover the code, and then we'll figure out a way to test that code.